When I look at LaPorta, I think what we saw in the second half of last year, once he was healthy. So basically, once we got to week 12, when was he back in a full-time role as far as his route participation? And over that stretch through the playoffs from week 12 on, he had an 87% route participation, which is absolutely elite for tight ends. When you get to 80%, we're feeling really good about it. He did an 8.6 utilization score. That is elite. He averaged 14 fantasy points per game, which is exactly what he scored in his rookie year. I think it was 13.9. So LaPorta really was back to his old self. You mentioned the injuries in training camp. He had the hamstring, then he injured his ankle in week 3, also dealt with a shoulder injury later in the season. But basically, once those things were cleared up, like, he really got going. Now, a lot of times we put those two things together, and because it makes sense, it's like, okay, he was healthy, he did start playing, and then he started scoring fantasy points. Like, I feel pretty good about like linking those things together, but sometimes we're wrong. Sometimes we think we see something that's not really there. It would make a lot of sense for that to be true. But there is a case where it's just like, no, he's a little more lost in the shuffle because of what Jameson Williams did last year. And now it's really more the two of them splitting up that other role versus the year before where it was more Sam LaPorta getting more of it. So last year he had an 18% targets per route run. The year before it was a 21% targets per route run. So I'm leaning more into LaPorta being this young ascending talent that we're now getting a discount on.